Hey, my Liptons. I know I keep saying this lately, but unfortunately, it's been a lot. I've been very overwhelmed lately, but I wanted to come in here and do a album review of Zayn. Listen, I think, child, at this point, I think, at this point, it's not even casual fan anymore when it comes to Zayn. It's just this album. So the album released 3 days ago, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't been keeping up with Zayn the past few. I mean, it's like little things. Like when the blogs will post little things, I'll see what he has to say. Honestly, the more newsworthy things when it comes to Zayn is like the things that he has to say in interviews compared to his music as of late. And listen, I don't want the Zayn fans to think that this is a roast video or I'm dragging. I'm giving my opinion and my feelings as far as like when it comes to Zayn, his artwork, his music. I've aired out my frustrations with the way he has done things. I will give props where props are due. He has been doing a little bit more promotion, been, putting himself out there a little bit. But in a way, is it too late though? And I genuinely feel that way. And I'm gonna get to the music because I'm gonna just be honest. And I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm just gonna come off the bat right away. This album was boring. This album was boring. It was a bore. When I started off the song, once it came to that's the thing. When you start off a song, the song is supposed to catch you from the beginning. That first drop, 0.1 second, whatever, it's supposed to catch you. None of Zayn's songs on this album are, for me at least, download worthy. They're not stream worthy. For me, I could have done without this album. For me, I'm just saying. Yes, does Zayn sound good? Is his vocals nice and everything? Yes. But overall, my overall consensus of this album is I could have done without it. He could have kept this album because I was bored out of my mind. And clearly, I'm not the only one that is bored out of our minds and that we don't really care too much about it. Because let me show y'all this. And I'm going to be shady here. I don't care. Because I've been telling y'all for the longest, since the inception of my channel, I've been saying that. I'm like, yo, Zayn needs to be outside. He needs to come out. He needs to stop with this hiding bullshit. Like, nobody's listening out. The last album that he did, nobody was listening. It needed way more promotion. It needed way more radio play. All those different things. I've been saying it, but Zayn fans will come under my comments going off, oh, he has anxiety, oh, he has this. For years, I've been catching hell from Zayn fans. Oh, he has anxiety. You need to be more this. You need to be more that. You need to be more. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and act as if, nobody has mental health issues because we all do. I have mental health issues, okay? But at the end of the goddamn day, I also have a job to do. Not only on YouTube, but also in my real life as well. And guess what? Not every single day I can come out at my real job talking about I have mental health issues, so therefore I'm not gonna do what's in my job description. Absolutely not. They'll give me a few pay time off here and there, but bitch, most of the time, if not 98% of the time, your ass better be at work. Okay, so I'm going off what's supposed to be. And you claim that you wanted to be out here. You wanted to be in the public light. You wanted to be a musician. I want to see that. So let's discuss. Because it's not just me who didn't give a shit. Look at these views. Mind you, this album came out 3 days ago. Look at the views to his videos, to these songs. Look at it. And and now let's look at Billie Eilish. I was just looking at, because I was shocked. I was shocked to see Zayn's views. Look at Billie Eilish's views. 1.1 million, 1.3 million, 1.2 million, 1.9 million, 2.7 million. In their albums came out the same day. And I know he's regretting that. I know he's regretting it because Billie Eilish, and hopefully I'm gonna listen to Billie Eilish's album. Billie Eilish, number one, has the bigger fan base. Billie Eilish is more consistent. And the crazy thing is, Zayn has been out longer than Billie Eilish, but yet Billie Eilish has made herself a star. made herself a superstar, while Zayn is over there hiding in his basement, smoking weed and eating pizza. And he has not 95K. And listen, I'm not going to shit on nobody when it comes to, because at the end of the day, yeah, I know y'all about to come in my comments. Oh, well, look up the views that you have, bitch. I'm not a musician. Okay? These people, they make their bread off of the views, off of the likes, and we all do too. But at the end of the day, these things matter. And it shows who's watching. And quite frankly, whoever's gonna, because I know y'all gonna come on my comments. I know y'all about to come. I know y'all about to come. I know the Zayn stands about to come. Y'all gonna be like, oh, well, what about you, bitch? You're not doing anything either. You don't got a lot of views. Trust me, I will be consistent enough to make sure that, and that's how much I believe in myself enough as well, to make sure I build up my subscribers, I build up those likes, I build up the people to come and watch me, to make sure that I'm consistent enough for them to come. Okay? Zayn is not consistent, and that's why you see that the views are what they are right now. Okay? Let's be very clear. This album was a bore. And I saw a tweet that said, oh, enough time has passed. This album is better than Eternal Sunshine and what's the Torture Poise Department and other albums that have been released this year. And clearly y'all are sucking not even the balls, the farts out of Zayn's ass. And cause y'all know y'all lying. Y'all know y'all lying. And I'm not, at least for me, when I listened to the first part of Taylor Swift's album, even though the album was not for me, but bitch, I can at least tell y'all that I have at least 2-3 songs that I liked off that album. This album was Zayn, the fact that Zayn released an album like this when he, at this moment right now, especially in 2024, he needs a hit. This was not the time to release a very mellow, very calm, very like ukulele built ass album. No, you need a hit record. The reason why Taylor Swift can afford the Torture Poise Department and that kind of vibe is because she has put in the work. She has multiple bodies of work as a solo artist. She's put out a lot. She's put out hit records. Even though the latter part of her years, these latter part albums are not for me, but at least we can go back and see other albums where she has had hits. And it's like, we can live upon that. Zayn does not have that. At most, Zayn has that Mind of Mine album and the Nobody's Listening album, even though nobody really listened to that album, no pun intended. But I still like that album for what it was. Zayn could not afford this kind of work. He could not afford putting out an album like this. The views are now... Listen, don't take my word for it. Look at the views. Look at the views. He made no noise the past 3 days. I don't see this album going on Billboard. I don't see this album doing any... And honestly, and I'm the reason why... And I sound so frustrated. I didn't think I was gonna come in here like blazing because I just know that I know a few of his stands are gonna come in my comments and go off on me either on TikTok or on YouTube, and it's just like, y'all know damn well this album was not what y'all wanted it to be. Y'all know we needed a dusk till dawn. We needed a pillow talk. Okay, we needed a tightrope. We needed those kind of songs. We did not need, okay, let's just go down the track list. I'm going to do it very quickly. I'm going to end this video because I know there's a few of my subscribers that are waiting for my X-Men 97 video review, and that's going to be up today because at least for that video, I know I'm going to get a lot more views than what Zayn got for a few of his singles on YouTube. Okay, so the first track list, Dreamin'. Dreamin' was nice. It was nice. It was cool. It was nice, but it wasn't down. Like I said before, none of these songs are download worthy. None of them. I didn't care too much about any of them like that. There's some songs where I think one song, the 15 song, what's it called? Fushaya, whatever. See, I like the ending part of it. That's why I put it in red. I like the ending part where he's like kind of vocalizing a little bit and really showing us his vocal agility. That's the only part I really like. But overall, the song was like, it's like I'm not gonna listen to the song ever again. But Dreaming was nice. What I Am, I could have done without it. I listened to that song I think 2 months ago. That's when it was released. I didn't care too much about it. Grateful was nice. I liked it. It was cute. Alienated, I was bored. My Woman, I was bored. And listen, if you were gonna do a song, and that's the issue too I have with Zayn. Zayn was also, while he was doing his little PR, his bare minimum PR tour that he was doing to promote this album. He's saying, "Oh, this is gonna be the most honest album. I'm gonna talk all my shit." Basically, like he was gonna talk a lot of things. It's like if you're gonna do it, do it. Do it. At least if you're gonna make the album, if the songs are gonna be boring, at least spill a little bit more tea in these songs. Tell us about your situation with Gigi Hadid. Tell us about your situation with Yolanda Hadid. What happened there? It's just like, and maybe, yes, he probably respects Gigi enough not to really, put that out there. But don't come out in interviews and things like that you're going to be honest about what happened to you in these past couple of years, and you're not going to talk about nothing in this album. This album was a bunch of nothing. It felt hollow. So, yeah, My Woman, I was just like, okay, girl. I don't even know why you're talking about My Woman when you just came out not even 1-2 weeks ago saying how you never fell in love with any woman that you had in your life, not your baby mama, not Perry Edwards, who you were literally about to marry. So clearly you didn't love none of those women, especially the woman Gigi Hadid, who you had a child with, and who you were with for practically almost a decade. So I don't even know why you're writing a song like that. How It Feels was nice. Stardust was nice. I like those two, but it's still not download worthy. Gates of Hell. How do you have a title like that and then give me nothing about Gates of Hell? Make that make sense. I wrote a note here for Birds on a Cloud. I think. Listen. I want you. I want y'all to go listen to that song, and maybe I don't know. I could be crazy, and I wrote a note here. For some reason, this song, Birds on a Cloud, sound like a fast, like a fast upbeat version with just different lyrics to like, if I were to wish you a little Merry Christmas, wherever that song goes. Wish you a Merry Christmas, make your dreams come true. Da, 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 da. I don't know, it kind of gave me that vibe. I don't know, maybe it's just my ears that's interpreting as far as like the instrumental and like the way the song, the melody it was going. I was like, why does this sound very familiar? Like I was trying to like when he was singing, I was like, why does it sound so familiar? It sounds like a holiday song. And I was like, wait a minute, Christmas. And I remember I was like, if I wish you a very Merry Christmas, make your dreams come true. That's the vibe I got. I don't know, I could be crazy. But it sounds like a fast-paced version and just different lyrics and a different instruments that were used for Birds of a Cloud. Yeah, I need to go listen to it for you guys to understand where I'm coming from. I don't know, I might be crazy. But yeah, but overall, it's still not a good song, but still, I don't know, it kind of gave me that vibe. Concrete Kisses was boring. False Starts was boring. The Time was boring. Something in the Water, boring. Shoot at the Whale, boring. And the last one, like I said, the end part, like where he's really vocalizing at that end and kind of harmonizing a little bit, I really like that. But if I'm going, as far as like majority of that song, I didn't care too much about it. Overall, I think that we need to actually ask this genuine question: is Zayn really? Is he just gonna be one of those internet boyfriend things? Like, that's how I feel about what is his name, Ross Lynch. It's like people like to talk about Ross, and don't get me wrong, like yes, he has crowds and things like that, but it's like you never see him on Billboard. You know what I mean? He's never on the Billboard Hot 100. It's like he's like an internet boyfriend. Is that what has become of Zayn now? Because at this point, and I've been talking about, and listen, I know y'all about to say, oh, you just came to this club. Listen, I've been talking about Zayn since I was in freaking college, okay? I've been talking about Zayn since I was deep in Zayn since I was in high school, okay? I was on it when he went solo. I've been keeping my eyes on him, particularly because I always thought that he was more talented than the other One Direction, his bandmates. To me personally, but is Zayn now at this place where he's just an internet boyfriend that makes music? He has taken way too long. He has not promoted himself enough. He's been all these different, and on top of that, the controversy. It's like, at at this point, maybe he is making money for his stands, but the fact that the music industry is where it's at right now, a lot, streaming doesn't make as much money. You do have to go on tour to make money, and he doesn't even like to do that. So it's like, I think Zayn is just not in these conversations anymore. If we're gonna be, and I said this before I think I did it in my Grammys review, I think last year. I said, listen, the face of male pop music today is Harry Styles. I said it then. I was like, the fact that Harry Styles won Album of the Year over Adele, Beyonce, and all these people, Harry Styles was going number one. Harry Styles had mind you, I'm not even a huge Harry Styles fan, but I know his song came on the radio. Harry Styles is the face of male pop music. And Zayn is just, he's not even on the sidelines. At this point, benched, maybe in the locker room throwing up because he don't want to come out and play. But Zayn is just not in these conversations anymore. And I think that we really have to accept, unless there's like a drastic, like it has to be drastic. Either TikTok blows up one of his songs and makes it go viral. But then again, none of these songs are really TikTok worthy. I mean, like, as far as like, TikTok really loves like upbeat songs. And none of these songs that Zayn has are upbeat or anything. They're not hit records. So to me, I'm like, what is gonna happen here after this? Like, I genuinely want to know what is gonna happen here, because maybe it's just gonna be one of those things where Zayn just, like, it's so crazy. How do you become a superstar and then end up becoming an indie artist towards the latter year of your career? That is insane to me. I remember Zayn was the talk of the town, like, back in 2017, like when he came out with Pill Talk, when he was with gigihadid, there was the talk of the town. Everybody was talking about him. But now for him to be at this place, it's like, maybe he doesn't like but I don't know. And maybe he doesn't. But at the end of the day, when you're doing promotions, when you're doing interviews, you want to be seen. Clearly, if you don't want to be in the light of, like, the casual fans and things like that, you would not be doing interviews. You will not be going to Jimmy Fallon and making, surprise pop outs. You would not be going on Zach Lane, like Zach Sang, whatever his name is. You would not be doing any of that. So to me, he clearly wants that recognition, but it's like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know where Zayn is gonna go from here. I think that he has went from a huge, like, an A-lister, to the fact that the people that are being talked about now, if we're gonna, like I said before, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Arianagrande, Billie Eilish, Selenagomez, wherever she drops music, wherever, she's in these conversations. But then again, those are the pop girls. I do think that there is an issue with the pop males in the industry when you do look, because I think Harry Styles is taking a break, so but I do think when he comes back, he's gonna, be up again. But like, even Justin Bieber's a father now. He's about to become a father. Who else is a male pop singer? Who else is out here? Who's a male pop singer? Who y'all be talking about on these streets? I don't even know. I be mostly focusing on the girls, but it's like, for some reason, the male pop scene is really looking, and it's crazy to me, because it's like, when you look back at the 80s, the male pop singers, both male and female, were dominating. You had Michael Jackson, you had Prince, you had Lionel Richie. It's like you had so many people outside. But now these male pop singers, these mamby-pamby built male pop singers, are just not doing it for us at all. That's why now so many of the American audience and population are now venturing out and listening to K-pop, music, Afro beats, and all these different things, because a lot of times our own artists are lazy. They're lazy. They don't want to put in no work. They don't want. It's like where's our male bands? Where's the NSYNCs? Where's the Backstreet Boys? Where's Westlife of 2024? Where are these bands? Where's those? Where is the pop singers, the male pop singers of today? Where are they? It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough in these next couple of years for the music industry. So I don't know. Zayn definitely could have kept this album. This album was a bore. We could have done it without it. I don't even think it's gonna make it on Billboard. Then again, I could be wrong. It could be on Billboard top 200, but it will be on the lower side and probably will fall off a week after. And I know that sounds harsh and everything like that, but I'm sorry. Like the views freaking depict where the people are with this man. At this point, I just think that Zayn should just be a father and be, and I actually think he's a good father. I think that he should just, do what he does and we'll keep it pushing. It is what it is. At this point, y'all, I know I'm going to get some, y'all about to drag me. Y'all guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I will be putting up my X-Men 97 episode 10 review later today. It's definitely going to happen. I know I keep saying it, but it's going to happen today. I'm going to put it up today. And I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Bye.